Demon Slayer movie, Infinity Castle, part 1 of 3, covers chapters 140 to 157. So they weren't lying about the additional scenes, nothing too extra, nor milking anything. The fights got done justice and everything was great. There was not too many extra scenes. When they did add extra scenes, it was cool. It wasn't over the top or anything. It was just a little bit extra here and there. It was really good. I think they did a great job. 2.5 hours. Didn't feel like too much. Felt like it got through the movie pretty quickly. Felt a little faster than 2.5 hours. So take that how you want. I think that's a good thing, honestly. When the manga was originally created, the author was originally rushed. So later on in the series, you kind of see some of it get like, not half-assed, but you can tell that she didn't have enough time to do some of the scenes and they looked a little unfinished compared to the movie. But that's manga for you, you know? It's still a good read, still a good watch. I think the movie's obviously better than the manga at this point. Like, it's worth the read, but it's also worth the wait if you don't know what's gonna happen next. You got about 2 years to the second movie, and then 4 years until the final movie. So you want to read it, you can read it. You got about 50 chapters to read, so I'm assuming the next 2 movies are about 20 to 25 each, considering this movie ends on chapter 157. There's about 206 total chapters, so a little under 60. I'm sorry. Fuck, I can't count. Inosuke's voice actor, both dub and sub. Pay that man before it's too late. He did a great job in the movie. And next movie, you know damn well Inosuke is gonna get some action, along with a lot of people who didn't get action. If your favorite character didn't get screen time during this movie, just be patient, because every single character that's involved in this series is getting utilized one way or another. There's not a single character besides Tengen's retired handsome ass that ain't doing anything. Every single character is doing something, whether it's on screen or shown or just inferred, whatever the case may be. There's not a single character besides Tengen's happy ass. I guess he's not happy, but underrated character, Ubuyashiki's son. I don't know if the movie mentioned it. I really don't think it did. The kid's 8 years old, running the whole Demon Slayer corp. Put that bitch on his shoulders. 8-year-old. Had no choice. No hesitation either. Just got to work. Did that shit. Didn't hesitate for anything. It was underrated character. According to Doma, Shinobu was arguably the fastest Hashira he's ever seen. So her being so fast, you can't just be fast in this game. You gotta be strong too. Your poison ain't gonna do much. Your speed ain't gonna do much. You can hit that demon all you want and do all them little dashes and slashes and shit, but it's not gonna take the demon out. But fuck around and find out, you know? That's what happens when you take on Upper 2 by yourself for a little bit. Off rip, her techniques and shit, really cool. They did a really good job of like cutting off his sentence, and then she was just boom. Like, they did a great job. It almost jump scared me. It was so fucking out of nowhere. It was really good. Just wasn't strong enough. I don't know about the weakest Hashira, but going against the Upper 2 by yourself, you got more balls than anyone I ever seen. The fight itself for Shinobu and Doma were really good. I thought it was beautiful. Some of the interactions were really cool, but fuck around and find out, you know? Akaza fight, obviously that was what the fans were probably hoping for and probably not expecting. Like, that was worth the wait. That fight was worth the wait. I wasn't expecting them to get to the conclusion of that fight, but that's why it was 2.5 hours. That's for damn sure. That was worth it. That fight was fucking great. Akaza, Giyu, Tanjiro, great performance. Where am I? Great performance. Great. Great performance. I just didn't like that Akaza did all that stubborn ass, I'm not going out without a fight. And then he gets to the fight and he was like, actually, I take it back. Stubborn fucker really just refused to go out just so he can take himself out. He was like, nah, if anyone's going out by my hands, it's me, bitch. Like, what? Even Upper One was like, yo, Akaza, what the fuck are you doing? Why'd you do that? So, like, at least the author recognized, like, yo, that was kind of whack. Even Upper One said it was whack. Like, so yeah, people are gonna have mixed feelings about how Akaza went out, and I don't blame you, because it was a little weird. Like, I like it. I like that he went out by his own terms. That was cool. But I didn't like that he just took himself out after he refused to go out, you know? But cool fight, cool concept, great character. Akaza's story was awesome, front to back. One of the best get backs I've ever seen. Period. The concept of transparency, amazing job. That shit looked beautiful. They brought that shit to life better than the manga ever could, and I wasn't expecting that. That was some of the shit that had me worried. The transparency shit, that's the least of my worries now, because that's not just a fucking cop-out thing that Tanjiro learned. That's like a whole concept that everyone's going to be utilizing, whether you like it or not. And yeah, transparency, another great job. Soundtrack, great. Nothing short of regular Demon Slayer. Like, you ain't gonna listen to nothing you haven't heard, but it's new shit, but it's familiar stuff, you know? A lot of the music when Akaza's fighting, it just reminds you of the Mugen train fight. It really just pays homages to that, audibly. Is that the word? I don't know. It sounds similar, but it's not the same. It's really good though. Music was great. Hype everywhere. Every song was fitting to the theme, and it's typical Demon Slayer shit. Everything was good. Next movie is 2027. The finale will be 2029. If you want to read the manga to catch up, don't feel like waiting, I would start around chapter 155, because 157, that's when you're going to see a fight that you didn't see in the movie. But there's there's a good amount of additional scenes. They weren't lying about that. Some really good, no milking of the fights. The fights didn't get milked. No scenes got milked, but you can tell some of the shit was just, they did some justice to it. Like, Shinobu's abilities, great on screen. Some of Giyu and Tanjiro and Akaza fight, great job. Genuinely, I didn't think they were gonna finish it. I didn't think they were gonna finish the Akaza stuff, but they did, and it was great. Kind of a cliffhanger, but how could it not be when you're splitting up the final arc in 3 movies? So when that shit's done, and you could watch all 3 movies in one sitting, or simultaneously if you prefer, anime is gonna be a different ball game when that shit's done. Really, Demon Slayer keeps it up, man. They keep setting the bar to a new height that your favorite show can't reach, and that's why you don't like it. I'm joking. It's great. It's worth the hype. There wasn't really a dull part in the movie. Like, even the backstories had a lot of life to them. Akaza's backstory was longer than the fans probably expected, but if you didn't like it, you're a little weird. I know it was a little longer than wanted, a little longer than expected. Damn near all the Hashira and Demon Slayers that aren't dead versus Upper 4, Upper 2, Upper 1, and Muzan. There are 4 dominant demons left, and you're only down like 2, 3 Hashira. in total since the series started. Like, could be worse, man. Situation could be a lot worse, but it is bad. It's always bad when Muzan's involved, you know? Worse, upper one is a fucking demon. Like, not just a demon. Like, the upper one, you should be nervous. Everyone should be nervous. Everyone is gonna be nervous. They're gonna see upper one, they're gonna shit their pants. I think that upper one's backstory, fighting style, character design, everything about upper one is fucking hype, and they're doing such a good job at gatekeeping what he is, because when it gets revealed, when they lay out all of upper one's character, you might shit a little. So bring a diaper next time you watch this movie or the next movie, whatever. Wear diapers. That's my only advice for the next movie. Bring some fucking diapers. But yeah, solid movie. One more time. 9 out of 10. And that's only because the next two movies are going to be 9s, or not 9s out of 10. 2.5 hours was fitting. You got all your points concluded. All the three fights, all the three major fights, three major fights that happened. They were good. Really good. So yeah. Only 4 main demons left. Almost all your fighters on the good side left. Only down 1 or 3 guys, so terrible, but great movie. Great fucking movie. Go watch that shit if you haven't. And if you're here watching this and not the movie, the fuck you doing? There are some scenes that are just better on paper. There's some scenes that are better in the movie. And there are some scenes like this water breathing scene that are just amazing on both paper and movie. Like, it's just a matter of preference. If you don't feel like waiting 2 years for the next movie, read that shit, man. It's worth it. It really is worth it. I thought the movie was great. Reading it was fun. If you start reading it, you're gonna finish it. It's only 50 chapters left. But if you have the will of steel, the will of the blade, I'd wait. But if you're like me, it ain't gonna hinder your experience if you know what's going to happen. So just bring diapers. Thanks for watching.